In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Coming after it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Ramsauer. It's loose. And the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Got the first down and more. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Potts. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Give to the running back. The Yellow Jackets pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He'll take it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Potts. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
They want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Foster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. He makes the connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Scanning the field, it's Vick. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Quickly complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Potts. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Potts. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Vick. Getting some, unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsauer. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. The field goal is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse.
Oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Just ran over it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Running it to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the quick shuffle pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out to be able to climb the penalty. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, North Carolina, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Take over, 1st and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Brings up 2nd down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Vick. On the run, fires downfield. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It's now third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 17, North Carolina 0.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it up to 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they...
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to pass, it's Vick. Throws to the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to get to him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 6. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They are in no move to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The snap sets up the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 9.
The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Foster. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Back to throw, it's Vick. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this.
Afterburners coming. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
He can throw it. Buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Snapped it in the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Steps away. He's got it on the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
He's tackled at the 47. First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get it.